My name is Mark Burkin. I'm Professor of Spatial Analysis in the School of Geography at the University of Leeds and Director of LEADER, the Leeds Institute for Data Analytics. LEADER is a multidisciplinary research institute which draws on every faculty and discipline within the university to generate applications of data science and artificial intelligence with relevance to business, government and municipal partners. I've been invited to speak today about the relationship between higher education institutions and their business, governmental and community partners, and in particular how this might look and perhaps should look in 2030. The essence of my argument is that successful HEIs will be looking to forge much stronger relationships with their external partners in the future. First, I will say why I think this needs to be the case, and then I'll speculate on some of the ways in which this might be achieved. The main reason I think this has to happen is because there is such a strong rationale and a strong shared interest on both sides. Universities and HEIs need to deliver real-world impact from their research. A compelling indication of this is the increasing importance of impact within the Research Excellence Framework. They need to produce graduates with the right skills and knowledge to be competitive in a rapidly changing jobs market. Most universities and HEIs would also take great pride in their civic mission, adding value to their local economies, the cultural sector and health ecosystems. On the other side, employers need to eliminate skill shortages, which have been severe and persistent for some time in rapidly emerging areas like data science and artificial intelligence. They also need to innovate in globally competitive marketplaces where the rate of change is faster than ever before. Looking into the background for this talk, I discovered that no less than 5 of the world's 10 largest corporations are technology and knowledge businesses, which have been established in the last 25 years. That's Amazon, Alphabet, Facebook, Alibaba, and Tencent. The number rises to 7 if you add Microsoft and Apple. So these are the kinds of organizations which depend on continuous innovation and the generation and exploitation of IP, and which can strongly benefit from deep interconnection to the world of academic ideas. Turning attention to how we might do this, then I see much of this under 3 broad headings. The first of these is a more focused approach to the co-development of teaching programs. In a new course in consumer analytics and marketing strategy, which we developed at Leeds in the last couple of years, we've used relationships with retail and business partners as a basis for course design. In the creation of case studies and practical assignments for our students, we promote dissertations under the direction of business partners, including the potential for direct supervision and using real business data wherever possible. We expect to see this way of working continue into new areas such as AI, data science, and immersive technology. In other areas such as computing, then degree apprenticeships are beginning to offer new ways to engage with particular business sectors or unique organizational partners. Most importantly of all, in my opinion, we are beginning to see local employees working alongside our postgraduate students in credit-bearing classes, and working towards more flexible accreditation regimes could help us to add value through formal recognition of these activities. Secondly, research partnerships are an established feature of the landscape, particularly in the fields of team science like engineering and medicine. It will be good to see new developments across a wider disciplinary spectrum, and again data is important as a possible substrate for this. The British Engineering Doctorate, which is strongly founded on an industrially sponsored project or long-term placement, is a practical mechanism which has been slow to spread into other areas such as social science. But new variants like the integrated PhD are again helping to promote greater integration as well as business-ready skills, as for example in our own Centre for Doctoral Training in Data Analytics and Society. More ambitious programmes might seek to involve partners from entire business sectors. For example, Leeds is one partner in the Consumer Data Research Centre, funded under ESRC's World Class Labs initiative, which facilitates data sharing from retailers, transport service providers, telcos, and other consumer-facing organisations. Such collaborations have become paramount in the context of the COVID pandemic, where understanding changes in personal activity patterns are fundamental to controlling diffusion of the virus, as well as its economic consequences. Our colleagues in the city of Bradford have pursued an equally ambitious and even more obviously socially motivated piece of work over a number of years by working to connect health and social data together with crime, education, transport, and economic data through their Born in Bradford lifestyle cohort. In my opinion, the most ambitious HEIs will seek to embed both teaching and research partnerships into joint collaborative infrastructures which support innovation across entire city regions. The research data platforms which I've just described, CDRC and Born in Bradford, could be thought of as early instances of this kind. In another relevant example, the University of Leeds has recently invested heavily in Nexus, an innovation hub which incubates and grows new business startups, benefiting from close proximity to new academic research and tailored professional services. I expect further developments of this kind to follow on at a rapid pace if we capitalise on current trends in devolution of powers towards the regions and add substance to narratives such as greater strength in places to promote balanced economic growth and prosperity across the nation. In conclusion, I've spoken briefly about 3 ways in which HEIs can create stronger interactions with the outside world: in our teaching, through research, and by the creation of infrastructures for collaboration. While I've focused on examples from my own experience, it would be great to hear about ideas and initiatives within your own organisations which have similar or complementary objectives.